I'm back! I am back for 2024. This is my very first video. I've been hitting the YouTube shorts really hard and I haven't given you any long form, so I'm excited to do that today. I'm going to be hitting shoulders, triceps, chest as my workout. And I'm also going to be answering 24 questions to represent 2024 in today's video. So really quick questions that I've been getting a lot of, and I'm just going to hit them hard. So let's get into it.
And the reason why we we fly around like paper planes. We never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.
All right, so question time, Stephanie. These are the rules. 30 seconds for each question. So question 1, your current stats, height and weight, go.
So height, 5 foot, 152 centimeters. So I'm quite short. I'm actually really short. My weight is 54 kilos, which is 119 pounds. The funny thing is, before weight training, before I even started, I was like 45 to 46 kilos. So I've nearly 10 kilos up in all the time I've been training, which has been a while. So
question 2, what are your current training goals?
So my training goals at the moment is to balance out my physique. I used to have very large hamstrings and quads and then little glutes. So I've been trying to reduce the hamstrings and the quads and then focus on bringing my glutes out more. So I've been paying more attention on them for the last 2 years, which has been really hard because I'm not genetically blessed in that area. But I'm working on it. And also to reduce my upper body size because I felt like I was a bit top heavy, if you know what I mean. So yeah, if I had to sum it up, I'm just trying to improve my overall symmetry.
Question 3, your current diet.
So I am sticking to a lower carbohydrate diet. I find for me at my age, this works better, just trying to keep my inflammation low, and I find that I just have better fuel and my body seems to thrive that way. It's always changing, but right now it's the lower carb side. I'm enjoying it. I'm a little bit flatter, but you know, training's good and I'm sleeping well and I feel healthy, so that's what I'm doing.
So question 4, how long have you been training now?
I've been training now for around about 12 years and only seriously for the last year. I'm kidding. 12 years, so a pretty long time, yeah.
There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. There's something different about us.
My first exercise for today is the incline bench. This is something I've moved more towards to align with my fitness goals at the moment. I used to be someone that hit flat bench really hard, and I still love doing it, just not as much because I'm trying to fill out my upper chest and shoulders. So this is a great movement to do that. So I'm going to be doing that.
So question 5, how does one overcome feeling intimidated in the gym?
I think identify first what's making you feel intimidated. That's huge. Understanding yourself and what your triggers are. And then also understanding that what you're feeling is probably what every other person in that gym is feeling. And everyone is so worried about themselves that they're not thinking about you. They're not looking at you and thinking, oh, they're thinking about what is that person thinking about me. So we're always thinking about ourselves. So if you can try and think that when you're in a gym, like they're only thinking about them, they're not thinking about me, it takes the pressure off. Another thing, just that, FYI, I still get intimidated when I walk in the gym. We're all human. Don't be so hard on yourself. Honestly, do not be hard on yourself. We're all feeling the same thing.
Question 6, where did you start your training journey?
Well, I first started in my shed with a couple of pairs of dumbbells by myself in the dark. While I put the kids to bed, I was kind of just in there doing my own thing, a lot of bicep curls, that's for sure. After that, I went to a women's gym. That was the first gym I went to because I was too intimidated, like we spoke about before, of going into a big, massive gym with so many people. Yeah, so I started there and then worked up my confidence and then went to a commercial gym after that. But it took a while. But then I had to do the learnings myself of what am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? Is this a projection? And like had to analyze me before I started making assumptions about other people. And I think that really helped me overcome a lot of my insecurity. Yeah, I understand why you would be intimidated and how it can feel a lot to get started, but sometimes you've just got to go in there and just start and not overthink it and not think that you're going to be zero to hero. It takes time. You just learn as you go.
Question 7, where are you training right now?
So I train at a few places. I might go to one of the local gyms up the road, or I might be here in our little studio where we also have our clothing brand up the top here. So this is our little office space, but yeah, gym as well. It was in our house, but we put it here, and it's just us, and I feel really lucky. Like I feel grateful that we have this. So I do enjoy training by myself and just having my music and doing my thing. So.
Question number 8, what equipment do you have in your gym?
So we have a few bits of equipment that we've been collecting over the years, but the main stuff that we have is by Phoenix Strength. So a lot of machines are Phoenix Strength. They're pretty amazing and they have some awesome machines. And then we've got booty builders as well, because of my physique goals of trying to grow my lower half. They've got some really cool machines that really hit the glutes. So I'm really excited. They're actually new, so I'm really excited to have them in our gym at the moment as well. So my second movement for this workout is the floor press. I enjoy doing this one because it puts a lot of emphasis on the triceps, helps improve the lockout with your bench, is great as an overall strength movement. It's going to work your shoulders as well and take a little bit of pressure off the chest so you can really focus on that lockout. If you are someone that's trying to improve your bench press, this is definitely a movement that I would incorporate into your training.
So question number 9, how old are your kids?
So my kids are now, sorry, they're not kids, they're teens, so they're now 16 and 14.
Question number 10, what do the kids/teens think about what you do?
So I would love to say that they're excited by what I do and proud, but I think they're totally embarrassed by me. But that's the truth. Like they're just like, don't come near me, don't walk with me, don't be seen with me in public. Like just like, you stay over there, mum. Like it's just that age group where they're just like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. And I get it because I would have been the same at that age. So they appreciate what I do, but they're like, you do you, mum, kind of thing. So.
Question number 11, why don't you share your kids or your lifestyle as much online as some others?
So I'm a very private person, believe it or not. I put all of my training online so that people can have a place to come for when they need motivation or a workout. My intention was never to share much of my private life, and also my kids don't like being splashed on social media. They're very embarrassed of putting themselves out there. So I've always been very protective of them and never forcefully put them out there without asking, or like, even when they were little, I just didn't feel comfortable putting them out there. So that's just my opinion, everyone's different. But yeah, I just want you guys to come to a place where you can just train, get some motivation, then go. I'm sure there's a lot of people that want to know more about my private life, and maybe YouTube is a channel where I can do that. But yeah, Instagram for sure, and TikTok and things like that is mostly just training motivation.
Question number 12, halfway. How do you handle criticism online?
Criticism for me is tough because I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm actually very sensitive. But at the same time, I realise that when you put yourself out there, you have to expect some people aren't going to be for you. They're going to say things that you don't like, and you just have to delete it off, get that negativity out. Like you can't escape it. No matter what I do or what I say or how I look, there's always going to be someone that doesn't like me. So I think once you realise that, it's a lot more freeing to kind of just be yourself. Some people will love you, some people will hate you. At the end of the day, it's a projection of how they're feeling. You're obviously doing something that triggers other people. And I think once you can understand that headspace, it makes it a lot easier to know it's not really about you. So yeah. So now that I've finished my 2 heavy movements, I'm going to go into some isolation work using the dumbbells, my chest, shoulders and tris now.
Yeah, this is how it feels.
13, how old are you?
My birthday is the 2nd of April 1987, which will make me 37 this year.
Question number 14, how would you describe what it is that you do? What's your job?
I do not like this question because I feel like it's very hard to explain and I don't even really know myself. But basically, all the online creation is what we do, which then filters into our clothing brand, Yondit, which I'll link below, and then filters into our lifting app, Lifted, which is online training, which I'll also link below. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack because there's a lot of other people that we work with as well, with collaborations and things like that. But by trade, I'm a trainer. So before I was online, like full-time online, I was training people as a PT in person, and I was really, really enjoying that. And I kind of miss that one-on-one with people. But yeah, we're fully online now, which is great. And I love that we have an app that you can just access, and it's kind of like training with me anyway, but virtually.
Question number 15, how did you get started in the fitness industry?
So apparently we've gone over the 30-second rule like ages ago. So I'm gonna try and unpack this really, really quick. So I basically had 2 children, wanted to get fit. I decided to study fitness to learn more about it without the intention of actually working as a trainer. And then, I know that sounds silly, but I wanted to learn more. And then I became a trainer, basically because I wanted to get myself fit and I didn't know what to do or how to start. And then I really fell in love with what I learned and then wanted to help other people along the way. So that's kind of how I got into the fitness industry. But I must say, I did not like fitness at all before I started. I was like, I just did not like sweating, getting uncomfortable. I didn't like lifting, I didn't like exercise. I don't come from a family that even exercises. So it was so far from what I came from, I guess. So I mean, like if I can do what I'm doing in this point today, like you can too, because I didn't anticipate it would be what it is today. I was just not that person. But yeah, I guess when you learn something and you love it and you just go with the flow and do what's in your heart, yeah, many things can manifest. So here we are today.
So question number 16, why did you start posting things online?
Oh gosh, 16, here we go. I'm getting sick of talking about myself. I think my goal was to help other people. I was posting my journey and also so I could be accountable to other people because I wasn't, like I said earlier, like my whole family wasn't into fitness and my friends weren't. So it was like I needed to be able to share something with someone and have them watch me so that I could keep up with it, if that makes sense. It's like a virtual friend or an audience that's making you accountable to yourself. So that was one of the intentions, and yeah, like I said, the other intention was to inspire and help other people. You know, if I can do it, you can too.
Staying up all night, everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel.
So I've just finished up that superset on the cables, which was the push downs, and then the overhead extension, which is getting a real good stretch in the tricep, and then obviously the burn. So I'm feeling pretty hot in here in this shed. But anyway, back to the questions. I don't know how many I've got left now. Do you know how much I've got left?
The question number 17, what's a fitness myth that annoys you?
I wouldn't say annoys, I think it disappoints me that when you start lifting, you'll just get muscly really easily, and then, as the girls will say, turn into a man. Like, I feel like it takes years and years of dedication to even get a little bit of muscle. It doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, there's just this real misconception around what happens to women when they weight train.
Question number 18, do you take any supplements right now?
Back in the day, I used to take a lot of supplements, like the pre-workouts, the intra-workouts, the post-workouts, like all of it. Today, in 2024, I have really reduced all of that. I kind of have coffee when I train as my pre-workout, and if I don't have coffee, I might steal some of Jamie's pre-workout. I'm not against it, but I know it has its place. I just try and not overdo it with that because of my adrenals. And then I've been actually having, I had it just before, a protein shake post-training. I'm having a vegan one at the moment because I find the vegan protein doesn't upset my tummy because I'm very careful about what I put in my body. So I'm finding vegan protein shakes to be quite comfortable, and I'm still able to get my protein in. So that's what I'm doing right now.
So question 19, what's your favorite cheat meal right now?
Cheat meal, what a word. It's not really a cheat. It's kind of like a free meal, I like to call it. I don't like the whole guilt thing around cheating. You're cheating on your diet. I like to have a free meal, like off plan, once a week. It's usually on a Friday night, so I had it last night, which is like some chips and like a big, I can't even say the name. Is it Guzman and Guzman? What? Guzman Y Gozmans. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So I have that, or I'll have Nando's, or I'll have what's the other one? Grilled burgers. So I like to do that once a week, sometimes twice, if I need a refuel. Because I am super low carb, it just really stops my body from adapting to that, and then gives me a source of fuel again, and helps my body respond.
Question number 20. Have you got an embarrassing story that you're prepared to share?
Okay, I'm just trying to think. I'm always embarrassing myself, like all the time. I've got many stories, but one recently that comes to mind is bowling with Jamie recently, and I was bowling, and I forgot that you can't walk on the slippery bit, and I like bowled and like fell on my face in front. Yeah, I went too far, and I fell on my face in front of everybody. It was like so embarrassing. I slipped, but yeah, it wasn't pretty. Like it was like actual. I wanted to leave. It was I'm like, can we go now, please? And everyone was looking at me because like everyone's lined up, and I was like in the middle, and everyone's like over here, and it was just like, and it was one of those things where you just couldn't play it cool. Like when you fall over and you hurt yourself, and you're kind of like, just like, no one saw that, it's fine. It's like everyone saw, like everyone. And I was like, Jamie just did not help. He left me there like laughing. So apparently I've got 4 questions left, but I'm gonna be super honest. I'm a bit over talking about myself. I'm really over it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pass the 4 questions, or I'm sure there'll be more, to you in the comments, and I'm gonna answer the rest through there. And that will give me a little break from talking about myself right now. Yeah, ask away, as long as they're appropriate and I can answer them, that's fine. So thank you for watching my video today, coming back into long form videos. It's been a while, and I appreciate your patience with me and for following what I'm doing and always supporting what I do. It does mean a lot, it keeps me going. Sometimes I like think, why? Sometimes I just don't know why. But I just continue to put this stuff out there because you guys enjoy it, and it does keep me accountable with my own journey as well. So thank you to all of you, and I hope that you can subscribe if you haven't already, and give me any feedback of what you want to see next. And I hope you have an incredible week this week, and hit your training hard, hit your goals. I hope you've got a lot of new goals for 2024 and that you're sticking to them. And I guess I'll see you on the next video.